Hey everyone, Hassan from NintendoFuse.com here, and I have another Disney Infinity review for you today. This is the Villains Pack for Disney Infinity. So I've shown off the starter pack, which comes with everything you need to get started in the playsets for Pirates of the Caribbean, Monsters University, and The Incredibles. But if you ever want to do multiplayer, you're going to need another character in those universes to do that. So you can either buy them individually, or it's a much better value to get a 3-pack. So I did a video showing the Sidekicks pack, but there's also a Villains pack. So here's the Villains pack with these 3 characters here. Again, you can get them individually, but I got them as a pack, and I think they're also a better value as a pack, so I'm reviewing them as a pack. But this is the Villains pack here. It does come with a little card showing the characters there, which you can use to access on the Disney Infinity website, and then use those characters on the iPad app and things in the future. But this is it, and here's the box as well, so I'll quickly show that. So it's the Villains pack, so it comes with Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, Randy from Monsters University, and Syndrome from The Incredibles. And the back shows those 3 characters there, and that. So there you have it, there's the Villains pack. These guys are interesting because in the story modes you're generally supposed to be fighting these characters. Like in Incredibles, Syndrome is the one causing all the trouble. But you can play as Syndrome, so it's kind of weird. And the game kind of acknowledges that a little bit, and it's like, when you play as Syndrome, I think he says something along the lines of, hey, I'm not like Syndrome, I just look like him, or something like that. They kind of play off of it, but it's still a little weird. But these characters are a bit more interesting than some of the other ones. They are a little bit different, somewhat, a little bit. So let's take a look at the figures themselves first. So here is Davy Jones. And, you know, I've said this before in other videos, I really like these figures. Just the look of them, the detail. Davy Jones looks pretty cool. So pretty sweet looking figures, and they're pretty solid and sturdy, you know. And we have Randy from Monsters University. Again, really cool, you know, detail on these figures and everything. Looks really nice. Okay, and we have Syndrome from The Incredibles. Also really cool. Okay, so what these guys do then, I have the Disney Infinity base here and my gamepad for the Wii U on Off TV Play, so I can kind of show that. Let me turn the sound on here. Let's start off with Davy Jones. Let's place Davy Jones on the portal.
It seems you've been lost at sea and only just found your way back.
So here's Davy Jones. He's pretty similar to the other characters. You'll see he kind of has a bit of a different walk slightly, but he can jump. X has his sword, but he also kind of kicks a little bit. I don't think the other characters do, and he hits like that. So he's slightly different. He does shoot the gun as well with the ZR button. I think you can hold on ZL to aim, and that was a little off, but bam, there we go. So there you have it. So that's kind of his little functionality. Pretty similar to the other Pirates of the Caribbean characters. Again, these characters in particular don't unlock any new story mode stuff necessarily. They just unlock the ability to play as them in Toy Box mode, like here, and as well as being able to use them in their respective playsets. So there you have it. You can do multiplayer with him and another character. Okay, so there you have that. And now let's switch over to, let's pick Randy here from Monsters University.
Hey there, pal. Where have you been? Guess you figured out the disappearing thing, huh?
So the way he walks is kind of interesting. And you can press B, and he kind of does a little jump like that. X, and he'll kind of roll. ZR, and he does his scream. So there's that. You can hold down ZL, and he turns invisible. So with the other characters like Sully and stuff, you hold down ZL and they'll kind of crouch slowly. But because his thing in the movies is he turns invisible, you hold down ZL and he does that, and then press ZR and he scares people. So that's actually pretty cool. You know, I like that they added something a little bit different. So at least with this character, you get some variety there in what he can do. All right, then we have Syndrome.
It's about time you showed up. We gotta show these supers what we're made of, right? Okay, now tell me you're ready for some fun, because we are gonna rock this place.
Okay, so there's Syndrome. You can jump. X will do his little punch and that attack as well. ZR will let him kind of grab onto an enemy and uses his 0 point energy, as they call it. Let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know if I can do that on boxes. No. I think I have to do that on an actual villain. But I think what it does is it grabs the villain and like throws them or attacks them, something like that. That's basically what it does. Yeah, so he's kind of an interesting character. I'm not too big on him versus some of the others. Just in playstyle, I kind of have a different playstyle that I like. But he's not too bad. So yeah, I mean, those are really the villains here. You're getting Syndrome, Davy Jones, and Randy in this 3-pack. And again, you can buy them individually, but I think the 3-pack is more worth it. And you do get all of these, and you can do multiplayer in their respective playsets as well. So that's definitely a bonus. And you know, if you have multiple characters, you can always interchange them and then use them in the game as well, which is pretty cool. So if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments below. But that's about it for this video. I just kind of wanted to show the figures, show what they do in the game, like what the characters are like, and just talk a little bit about them as well. Yeah, that's about it. So stay tuned to NintendoFuse.com for all the latest on Disney Infinity and Nintendo in general. And thanks for watching. See you guys later.